everybody. I want to welcome you all to the Don Weir Invitational, the DWI, better known now. I just wanted to take a minute and tell everybody my husband puts a lot of time and effort and work that goes into, having this tournament for y'all and making sure everybody's taken care of and there's nice meals. It's a lot of work, so I have to commend him for taking the time and putting the money and the effort into the tournament in honor of his dad. I have to say I consider it a blessing to be part of the Weir family now, and I'm honored to introduce my husband so that he can give y'all the rundown.
Thank you, honey. Good to meet you. Well, I'm going to have to put these glasses on. Last year I didn't have to put them on, but that's part of getting old, I guess. I want to welcome everybody to the 2025 Don Weir Memorial 9-Ball Invitational. I'd like to thank first and foremost the players that are here today. I know that you came from Oregon, Washington, Idaho, North Carolina, South Dakota, all over Venezuela, all over the country to be part of this special group. And it is a special group. As you all know, it's an invitational. You get a letter in the mail, and hopefully you write the letter back to me and sign it with your entry fees. Always nice. A lot of people just send it back and say, yeah, I'll play it. I'm like, okay, where's the money? But we work it out later. It all comes out at the end of the day. But I want to thank you guys, all 98 players this year. Last year, we were 64 players. As you know, I didn't think we were going to go to 96 plus 2. But with the encouragement of a few in this room, family and friends, we decided to add more players. And there is talk about going to 128 next year. So we're just going to see how it flows. And we could not do this without the Golden Fleece and Dave and Kim. You guys, this tournament, started in Palm Springs in 2020 in a small little neighborhood bar with 16 players. And I found out that Dave and Kim opened the Golden Fleece in my dad and I and family's hometown of Everett, Washington. It only made sense that after COVID, we got over with COVID in 21, 22, that we moved it to Everett, Washington, the Weir hometown in 2023. So thank you guys. They open it up, no green fees. It's unlike any other event. They open the tables to everybody for 3 days with no revenue on the tables. So thank you to the Golden Fleece. Also, I got a lot of really good friends here that are pool players, but a lot of my close friends are not pool players, but they knew my family. They're close friends of Michelle and I, and we're very blessed to have Brian and Amy Duffy here. They were helping all day throughout the week, serving people food, running to the airport. Cammie and Clay Erickson, dear friends of ours. They opened their lake house. It's an incredible story. But they do a lot for this event. So please, you guys, always, if you see them or you're introduced to them, please thank them for everything they do. Because it just doesn't start today. It started 5 months ago, preparing for this event. So a lot went into it. My sister and their son, Jack. Jack is here. He's attending Johns Hopkins University, playing tennis there. Yep. So they live in Virginia. So my sister made the trip twice in 2 weeks. So she's back again. So thank you, too. My mom, who's not doing that great right now. She's getting a little bit older. She was here last night. Maybe some of you met her. But Hills Collins, her husband, is here with us. I want to thank you, too, for your support through this. So this is kind of interesting. In 1980, I bought my first pair of basketball shoes in this very room that we're sitting in. And if you told me that I'd be up here 35 years, 40 years later in front of My sister and I were very blessed to grow up in this town, and we had great support from our father and mother. And until I found out when I was 18 that they were divorcing, and that was a tough time for me. And just like so many, you take one side or the other. And in this situation, my sister and I kind of sided with my mom, and my dad and I, our relationship was strained, and I really didn't talk to him for quite some time until I started to play a little bit of pool, and I lived in Palm Springs, and I woke up one morning and God hit me with, son, you only got one dad, and he was a good dad to you your whole life, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be speaking with him. So I made that call that day, and that was the best call I made. And so in 1999, there was a pool tournament in Las Vegas, a lot of you attend, the BCA national event. So I invited him to that event, hadn't seen him in years, and literally I saw him, and it was like, you know, those years weren't even that we didn't talk. They were voided. It was like we just started off where we left off. And the relationship was incredible. I talked to my father every single day on the phone until he passed away. But we were very blessed to meet Richard Geiler, who is a dear family friend, as many of you know, a legend here in the Northwest. And my dad and I would always go to the Las Vegas tournament, and Rich Geiler would stay with us. And Rich has come very close with my family. And we just
because you paid my room.
Oh boy. So anyway, we traveled a lot to Reno, to Vegas, to tournaments around the country, until I found out the news in 2019. My sister made the call that my dad had stage 4 cancer. And that was a tough day. And my father went quick, and there's something to be said for that. I think it was about, once we found out he had stage 4, it was within 3 weeks that he passed. So it only made sense at that time to start an event after his name. And like I said, we started it in 2020 in Palm Springs, and then we brought it here to the Golden Fleece. So I'd like to thank a couple more people here. Another special couple that's in this room right now. This tournament, we put on, but there's a lot of money that goes on behind the scenes to make this happen. Whether it's hotels or flights or lodging for a lot of these players to come in, or entry fees. And so there's a couple here, Donna and Gordy Bjorg, that are with us, that I'd like to bring up and thank them, and everybody give them a warm welcome. We're going to give them a Q-Tech compliments of Q-Tech. Gordy just purchased and Donna purchased a pool table for one of their homes, an Imperial table. And so Gordy's starting to get involved in the game a little bit. So now we're going to give them the Q. So if you guys can come up at this time, we'll present you with the Q. Michelle. Come on up front. Shane, you want to take it out and show them? So that's Shane's new cue that was released. So yeah, we'll get in a picture here. Oh, I know. It's where's Gordy and Donna. Okay. Thank you, Gordy and Donna, again, for the support and friendship. It's been great. Yeah. And thank you to Q-Tech, and thank you to Shane. So it only made sense that we had the Don Weir that I would create another award named the Richard Geiler Award. And that award we started last year, and he's probably like my second father. I talk to him. I call him too much, he says sometimes. But I love him to death, and he is a class act, and he treats people well. And like I said, it made sense to put an award in his name. And so at this time, I'd like to bring Richard Geiler up to announce who the recipient's going to be for the 2025 Richard Geiler Award.
I'm a nervous wreck now. Thank you, Jason. Okay, here we go. So anyway, I'm not for sure if Jason there was making the fun of my speech whenever he said, smoke another one, okay? However, he did ask me, he says, Richie, have you worked on your speech? And I looked at him and I said, Jason, I've been stuttering for 73 years. Working on my speech is not going to help now. So anyway, thank you for that. But anyway, I feel blessed to be in the position I am in life with all my friends and Jason, Michelle, and the bunch here and all the friends out there. Whenever you stutter, and I'm not going to get involved in jokes, but whenever you do a stutter, at times it can be an asset and at times it can be bad for you. Two of the times that is bad is if you get stopped by the cops and he wants to talk to you. And I said, do I have to talk? Here's my goddamn license and stuff. The other time is, and I almost filed a class action lawsuit back in the 80s when the cell phones came out and you had to pay to talk by the minute. Did you hear what I said? It wasn't fair. No, I went through my minutes because all the above. But anyway, here nor there, the nominee this year is getting down to the Bear Nuggets because I don't like a lot of players in the Northwest. I am joking, guys. I love you all. But anyway, it got down to two of them, and I'm not going to name names now. Both of them, we played a lot of pool together the last 30, 40 years. One guy beat me out of money at times, blah, 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 blah. The other guy, we kind of went back and forth, but one of the guys owned a restaurant in town, and he had on the menu, he had the menu named after the pool players. My name was a bacon cheeseburger. So I've decided, since I kind of weighed out things here, this next award is going to go to a gentleman that has done a lot of pool in the Northwest. Don't know. Harry Flattis, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Are you serious? Not a question at all.
Hey, what did I do? What did I do?
No, Mr. Flattis has done so much for pool. He just asked me, what did I do? He supported pool players from all over the Northwest and the world here in the Northwest and had pool rooms. So Mr. Flattis, you're well deserved, my man. Big hand for Harry. Well, look at that. Well, I like that puppy.
Bathroom? Can we get in front of that?
Oh, you can stand there. You're so welcome, Harry. You're welcome, sir.
I'm going to say a few words.
Yes. Here, just a second. I can't see anymore, guys. Here, Jason, put this on.
You want to give him the speech? Yeah. Thanks. You're good. You're good. You're just good. You just start. Well, thank you. With all my I want to welcome all you railbirds here. It's been, I was thinking back how long I've been involved with pool and pool players and characters like that. And it goes back to 1969 when I got out of law school and I ran into Vince Frayne. Vince had Dan Louis lined up to play me down at Fatso's down in Highway South. But it's been a wonderful, wonderful excuse me, I think back and it's been an action-filled life for me because of pool. A lot of people probably don't understand that and understand the characters involved in but they're there. They're great human beings. They have even though they're trying to pick your pocket, they still love you. And I've had many of them do that. I don't know. I used to accuse Vince of lining people up to play me all the time and him financing and and I'd like to take a moment to just pay my respects to Vince and Lila because they passed on and they were wonderful people. I always felt that at some point in time I was combative with Vince, but when I look back on it, it was a great relationship, a great friendship. And he was quite an individual, talented guy. And you can see Vince putting Lila on his back and walking into the pool room. And, you don't see love like that very much. But at any rate, I've been blessed with a wonderful family and got a wonderful daughter over here that loves pool. And we've had some great experiences. I mean, if I sat down and tried to recall all these experiences I've had, I've been all over the country playing pool and tournaments, backing people, meeting people in Vegas, California, just staying in action all the time. And I used to wonder why I did that. And I know there was a time I was very fortunate here, right in this town, right here, to get a large accident award and got Trial of the Year award. And my wife said, the banquet for the Trial Award is on such and such a day, and the pool tournament is in Reno on such and such a day. Where are we going? Well, needless to say, we went to Reno. So I thank you all for your friendship and my heartfelt thank you.
That was great. That was great. You got it. Words. And again, I'd like to say thank you to a couple other people that are in the room. Katie and Cliff Dubé, who are in the back. They've been with us all week. Katie's our tournament director. She has been responsible for the majority of the things that are going on here behind the scenes. So Katie, please stand up, and Cliff in the back. They just got married a couple months ago, newlyweds. Evo Sports, Justin, Patrick, thank you so much. Yeah. So thank you to you all. We're going to resume matches at 6:30. I play some chump named Shane at 6:30 here in about 30 minutes. Any predictions? Thank you all. Thank you.
job, brother. Good job.